Good afternoon. My spoken word here, back with another one. And I will say this one I have a fucking brilliant feeling about. Like I will admit, I've done some pretty decent ones, some pretty shit ones that are still kind of like still need updating, and then there have been like the occasional one where I've just been a fucking complete banger to me, and hopefully to many of yous as well. I'm not too sure, but hey ho, I can't just like accept my opinion. I need, you know what I mean. Why is he fucking Siggy after? One sec. I didn't expect this to go out so soon. Oh, that's much better. But yeah, how's my day been? I'm completely off track now. My day's been good. Woke up pretty early, went to bed pretty late, but just been slightly productive today. Having a little clean on the flat. Done a tiny bit of gardening downstairs. No, I'm joking. I don't do gardening. I will though at some point because I want to get some fucking. I want to get some sunflowers for the back garden. Just I want to get two of them. So obviously, then when the sun's out, they'll face the sun, and then when the sun's not there and they can't find it, they'll face each other. And I just think that's fucking really cute, and that's why like they're one of my favourite flowers. I have many, but sunflower way up there, you know what I mean? Like number one, not going to get reached. But yeah, it's just been a very chill day today. Had a shower and everything. Had a visitor before, which is very nice. I didn't expect to see you, and the cake you brought was fucking amazing. I have never wolfed a chocolate cake that quickly before in my life. But thank you. But yeah, we'll get straight onto it. So, in this poem, for some reason, I don't know why, but I've writ about myself in the third person. So instead of being like I did this, it'll be like he did this, or his day. It won't be like my or mine or I. It'll be like he, his, and all that. But yeah, we'll get started because we're already 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes into the video. And I've just been spewing nonsense. I've relit my singing bar 2 times. But yeah, hey ho. Anyway, let me just put that down there quick. Can't do it. I can't. Yeah. Anyway. It is called His Day. His day started like any other, by waking up. One eyelid opens after the other, and he blinks to clear his vision. Out of bed he hops, and dresses himself. Walking towards his bedroom door, he reaches for the handle, and turns it. His door opens, and sunlight floods in through his skylight, showering his room with rays of light. But today wasn't a usual day. The rays of light may have illuminated his room, but his soul and mind remained in the dark. He brushes his teeth and takes a shower, and dries himself and sits on his couch. Don't worry, for anyone wondering about that part, I did get dressed, because I do realise I kind of missed that out, but I did get dressed. I didn't just sit here in a nude. He starts to watch TV, but his mind is unfocused and cloudy. Tears start to fill his eyes, until they could no longer be contained. He weeps and weeps for what seemed like hours before the tears finally came to a halt. Slowly he starts to try and clear his mind by pushing the thoughts that are causing him pain to the back of his memory. This works, and for the rest of the day everything seems fine. He smiled like he used to, and laughed like he was the happiest man in the world. Most days this is true. He is the happiest go lucky guy you've ever met. He was a little shy and reserved at first, but once out of his shell, plenty of good times to be had. Page 3. Today was obviously different. When no one else is around and he has finished talking to his friends on Discord or on the PlayStation, he then finds himself crying once again. This time the tears don't seem to stop. No matter how hard he tries to push the pain away, slowly he falls into a state of decay. His mental and physical health deteriorate, while his body wastes away because he because he has no longer has any urges to eat, and his throat becomes like sandpaper because he doesn't want any fluids. In a way, he is slowly but surely killing himself. When he finally clears his mind, he decides a walk is needed. In a way, it works, and he finds himself lying on the beach, sipping on his Russian standard vodka. Drank it straight. I regret my decision. I regret it. Woke up the next morning at a bar. Well, I woke up. Didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m. Woke up at like 12 p.m. with a banging headache. I think I might have spoke to a few people and then I went back a kip until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So a nice 12 hours kip that day. Wait, have I missed something? No. Sorry, I thought I'd missed out a page then. Anyway, yeah, sipping on his Russian standard vodka, whilst listening to any song that makes him feel the tiniest bit of emotion, he overlooks the ocean that stretches as far as the eye can see. He is at peace, and he realises life isn't all that bad. See, that is technically the end of the poem, but I've got this next little bit that I wouldn't have been able to remember, so I had to write it down. So that's the end of the poem, but this is like a nice little bit afterwards. And with this comes the end of the poem. Told you. Well, I say it's a poem, but it's basically what I've done today, written poetically. It happened Thursday. This Thursday just gone, so this is a Thursday day. Not today, don't worry. Once again, thank you for listening to me. It really means a lot to be able to communicate my feelings this way. Otherwise I would have self-destructed long ago. Because I was never able to express. I was always under the persona of like the false stigma of men have to be strong-willed, not show any emotions, be kind of dickheads. And I realised that that's basically just doing me a lot more harm than it is good. And that's why I took up poetry. I will be honest, I never liked poetry. I obviously, like, in school and everything, I liked it a bit. And I'd read it in English class once. I'd read it in English class and everything, but that's because I had to. Not because I wanted to. But it must have been about, like, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe more, when I, like, discovered that it's fucking amazing. I love it, and it's a brilliant way for me to express myself when I can't express myself normally. So yeah. Have I just missed some out? Nope, I haven't. It's all good. It's true. Some days will be the worst days of your life, or so it will seem. But you always have to remember that you aren't the only one suffering, and you don't have to suffer in silence, which is obviously, you know, what I done for a while. And I'm sure many others of you have as well. It's a common thing, not just in men, in women as well. When it comes to like stuff like this, you can be really reserved on who you want to speak to, and then because you're reserved on who you want to speak to, you build up these walls, and then when people try and come in and, like, you know, get you to open up, you've got this fucking like massive 60-foot wall that you've got to try and topple because you've built it up that high. I did for too long, and I have damage that no amount of time will ever heal. But even so, I move forward with as much strength as I can, even if the days seem to last an eternity, even if you're hurting. The same goes for me, so don't be alone at this time. Reach out to the people who mean the most to you. I have so many people to thank, so many that I can't put them all on here, but you all know who you are. All I have to say, after taking the bullet of this, I'm nearly dying. Oh, I meant to get that ash in the ashtray. Oh, I'll have to clean my couch in a bit. Great. That's fucking great. Anyway, all I have to say is thank you for supporting me and helping me through life. It really does mean everything to me. And yeah, with that comes the end of the poem. That was written in about 30 minutes while sipping vodka on the beach. I must have been about like half of the bottle through. Not really a big bottle. It's like, you know, standard yay big bottle, but I must have drank about like half of it just on its own, and with me phone out, and all of a sudden I was just like, I was like, I just needed to do it. But yeah, it's basically that's basically most of my days nowadays. If I'm honest, most of my days start like that. Pardon me, and they don't end like that. That's the first time I've decided to take a walk, to properly clear my mind. And I will admit, I don't think alcohol was the best solution for it, because when I drink alcohol, I get like dead soppy, depending on how much I drink. But yeah, it felt really good to write that poem, and also like in the middle of writing it, weirdly enough, because I had my headphones on and I was listening to music and I was just sitting there typing. I was on like a little hill, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I've just jumped on. And it's just these two fucking dogs, isn't it? It's just two dogs licking me face and everything, like proper trying to get at me, and I'm just like, whoa! And then these two girls were like, oh, sorry. It's like, did you get scared? And it's like, well, they knew I got scared because my headphones were on and I fucking jumped back. My God. Like, people are right, I am a really jumpy person. It's crazy. But yeah. With that comes the end of the video. I hope you have all enjoyed, and I thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel as well. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe already, you know what I mean? Leave a comment, leave a like, it does help out a lot, and it can, and to be honest, it just having an interaction with yous in the comments, or like as a like, keeps me doing this, it keeps me going. You know what I mean? And to be honest, even if I wasn't getting any likes, or I wasn't getting any comments, or I didn't have any subscribers, I'd still be doing this because I'm doing it because I want to. You know what I mean? I'm doing this because this is my outlet. This is a way for me to express myself as a poet. You know what I mean? But yeah. And I think to end it, because I know there'll be a few people that watch this that'll really have this implant. I've planted this in their brain for a while. People from work, you'll probably know it if you've watched this video. A few of my mates will defo know it. But because I have a tiny bit of like, you know, I have a couple of subscribers on here and everything, there's like a bit of a following. I need to ask you something. I need to ask you it now. Can I get a motherfucking hoya? And with that comes the end of the video. It's been a good one, guys. This is my spoken word here, and I'll try my best and be back sometime this week, or maybe next week with another video, or maybe a gaming video, who knows. Peace.